Hi first graders, today we're going to learn some more about nonfiction text features. So here you can see one of our first text features that we look for when we open up a book, and that is going to be the table of contents. And remember, these are going to be the headings or the chapters that are in my nonfiction book. Alright, let's move to another type of nonfiction text feature, the glossary. Remember, a glossary is like a mini dictionary. That's going to give me the definitions of words that come up in the nonfiction text that I may not know, those words that are in bold. And a glossary, just like a dictionary, is going to be in ABC order. So here are the words, and next to it are the definitions. Our next type of nonfiction text feature are illustrations and photographs. Here we see a photograph. Remember, that's a real picture that someone has taken with a camera. And over here we have an illustration. This means that this is a drawing that an author or an illustrator has done to show you what something looks like. Next we have a caption. Captions are important. They're going to give us a lot of text. Right underneath a picture or an illustration or a photograph, this is going to tell me what is in that piece of information or in that picture here. Next, we have a diagram. Diagrams are going to show me the different parts of something. Each diagram will also have what's called labels. So here I see a label for eyepiece, stage, base, and arm. So a diagram is the whole object, and then the labels tell me the different parts. The last text feature we're going to look at today is a map. So again, a map is going to show me the area of something. This one shows the area of the United States. Maps can show you all sorts of different places. All right, let's take a look at this table of contents information here. So I'm going to use this table of contents to take a look at these questions. If you want to follow along with me, you can pause the video right now and get a piece of paper and a pencil, and you can do the work while I'm reading the questions too. Alright, so let's take a look. I'm going to look at this table of contents, and I notice that I see the word apples in lots of different places. So this text must be talking about apples. What do apples look like? Where do apples grow? The apple life cycle. And remember, the nice thing about nonfiction is that I don't have to read it in order like a storybook. I can skip around to find the most important information that I need. Like, I want to know about what kinds of apples there are. I can go to this chapter, different kinds of apples, on page 10, and I can read about them there. Alright, so let's put what we know about nonfiction text features into practice. Number 1 says, how does a table of contents help a reader? Alright, well, let's look at our choices. It lists the words in alphabetical order. It tells the names of different sections of the book and what page to find them on. It tells what important words mean and what page they're on. I remember thinking back to when we were talking about a glossary, and that's going to tell me what the words mean, and they put them in alphabetical order. So I know it can't be A, and that's also very similar to C. So the correct answer must be B, which is it tells the names of different sections and what page I can find them on. So if you came up with B, you're correct. Let's look at number 2. Which page would you turn to if you want to learn how to make applesauce? All right, we'll go over here to your table of contents and see if you can find which page you would find information about how to make applesauce. And I see it right here, how to make applesauce on page 20. What would you learn about on page 10? All right, so go back over here to your table of contents. What are you going to learn about on page 10? I see page 10 is listed right here, and it says different kinds of apples. Let's look at question number 4. Which section might talk about apples being a healthy food? So I'm going to look at each of these sections until I find something that maybe says healthy or good for me, and that might make me think about good food. So apples are good for you. I'm going to find that on page 22. That's the section that I'm going to read. Last question, choose the title that would fit this book. So I have to think. All of these topics are about apples, different kinds of apples, the life cycle, how they grow. Which title would be best for this book? Apple Art Projects, All About Apples, or Abby's Apples Day of Fun? Since it's telling me lots of different things about apples, I'm going to go with B, All About Apples. I think that would be the best fit for this book as a title. All right, that was a quick review of our nonfiction text features. Remember, they're important because they help us understand the text that we're reading, and we need to use them whenever we have a nonfiction textbook. Thanks.